What's up, guys? Welcome to a new video. My name's Joop from the Clips, aka Macaroni with the Cheese. Today is the 19th of January. It's MLK Day, Martin Luther King Day. That means the stock market is closed. But that doesn't mean shit are happening. There's a lot of things going on in the world, guys. We millennials, we living in the best time of our life, man, with everything is happening in the world. So, the big man, Trump, has announced that he will implement tariffs because he wants the deal. He wants the Green Deal. He wants Greenland. So he said, I quote, therefore it is imperative that in order to protect global peace and security, strong measures be taken so that this potentially perilous situation end quickly and without question. Starting on February 1st, 2026, all of the above mentioned countries, Denmark, Norway, Sweden, France, Germany, the United Kingdom, the Netherlands, and Finland will be charged a 10% tariff on any and all goods sent to the United States of America. On June 1st, 2026, the tariff will be increased to 25%. This tariff will be due and payable until such time as a deal is reached for the complete and total purchase of Greenland. The United States has been trying to do this transaction for over 150 years. Quote, and he also said he started his tweet on Truth Socials, his own platform. We have subsidized Denmark and all of the countries of the European Union and the others for many years by not charging them tariffs or any other forms of remuneration. Now, after centuries, it is time for Denmark to give back. World peace is at stake. China and Russia want Greenland, and there's not a thing that Denmark can do about it. They currently have 2 dog sledge as protection and 1 added recently. So he's pretty aggressive with his tweets. So this also had an affection on the market, guys, because what do we have seen? We have seen that Bitcoin has been going down, and we have seen that gold is been going up. So this is basically what's happening in the market right now, and gold has been pumping. As you can see, gold is now 4,670 per ounce. And we see Bitcoin, what also is a safe haven, is going down. So what are most people are thinking? Both assets should go up. As I've been telling you guys, that the dollar value is been going down, the fiat currency is going down, all the money printing at has caused that the money been going down. So risky assets like stocks, bonds, and etc. Gold, silver has to go up. But this has been showing you that gold is still the safest assets in comparison to Bitcoin. It doesn't mean that Bitcoin can go as a safe haven in comparison with gold. Bitcoin in comparison with gold, but it shows you that in the short amount of periods that gold is still the safe assets, and a lot of investors still want gold for their money. They don't want Bitcoin. So we have to wait and see how this will go, because Trump has announced this like a few days ago in the weekend, Saturday, and what we have seen is that the VIX been going up. It's around 19, and we see the US 30 going down, US 500, it's all going down. So that's basically said that gold is still the safest assets to put your money in comparison with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is not ready to be the big guy. Also, we in a transition in the world from going to our fiat currency into crypto, but we are not fully crypto compliant. We are not fully using crypto. We are not fully using Bitcoin. There are a lot of companies who are like to do their transactions in crypto, as in the big 3, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, but that does not mean that gold has loses its value. And these are the moments that we see what basically happens. So Bitcoin had been going down since Sunday, like almost 4% is going down. It touched the green line here, and in comparison to gold, gold went up. Let me see, which day was this? Tuesday. Yeah, it went a little bit down for the weekend, but it's almost 2% up with the current things that are happening in the world right now. So I saw this tweet of Amit. Amit told gold's up 1%, silver up 4%, the fix up 3%, Nasdaq down almost 1%. Markets are closed tomorrow, but futures are initially showing that they aren't happy about the tariffs. But obviously things can change very quickly. The EU also reportedly planning to target the US with 100 billion of tariffs in response to Trump 10% Greenland tariffs. Yeah, so this is basically what happened, guys. As you can see, Europe is not amazed by the Trump tariffs for Greenland, but he wants Greenland, and when Trump wants something, he will get it. So that's basically what happened, guys. And yeah, we have to wait and see what this gonna do, because let me put it on a one chart. Let me show you the VIX. So the VIX is at 19 right now. As you can see, it's at 19, and Solana minus 3%. We got Ethereum minus 2%. So it has a lot of impact, but we have to wait and see how this will gonna affect the overall market. As you can see, the futures went down since Friday, and he announced it on Saturday. So yeah, be expected for tomorrow. We have a down market, but that doesn't mean that Bitcoin is still safe haven. But for these short movements in the market with the announcement, you see that the most people, the most investors are basically putting their money in gold, because gold is still the most trusted safe haven for most investors. So that's basically what I wanted to share with you guys. So let's continue and go to a few stocks. I had a few stocks to share with you guys. So one of these stocks is let's see one of those stocks. Oh yeah, Adobe's been down for a long time. As you can see, I put it on a weekly. So Adobe was one of those big players. I used to make videos, and one of the programs that I used to was Adobe Premiere Pro. That's one of the software that I used to edit my videos. So as you can see on my list, Adobe is still the number one. I have to say one of the stocks that I really like, because I like the whole subscription models that they have, and it's not pretty much influenced by AI. But that doesn't mean that on the long run it will get pretty much problem with how the AI world can integrate with Adobe. So we have to wait to see. But for now, Adobe is still making profit. They're still making money. So is Adobe a good buy? I really don't know. But I wanted to put it on your attention. So let's see if it can touch this line, and this green line is the 200-day moving average. Let me put it on the daily. So it's already past the 200 EMA. Yeah, it already passed the 200 EMA. That was on 365. So let's see another stock. That Surface Now also been down. It's also past the 200-day moving average. 200-day moving average was around $174 per share. It's now $127. So we gotta keep these stocks in mind. And also Duolingo been down. Let's see the chart of Duolingo. I've been telling you guys, 2026, the first 6 months gonna be So we have to see what it's pretty much offering. So Duolingo also been down from its highs since May 2025. It's now 150. That's how much? How much percent is that? 70%, guys. 70% Duolingo. So I had to do my due diligence on Duolingo. And yeah, that's basically the stocks that I wanted to share with you guys. We got Crocs also down. But keep in mind, guys, the chart does not always tell you how the business is doing. So keep that in mind. When the stocks is down, it doesn't really tell you if the company's down, because the company could still make revenue, still make profit, but you will not see it in the chart, in the stock price. So keep that in mind. But could that be a big opportunity to step in? So keep that in mind, guys. So that's the due diligence that I've been doing. Also, the last one that I want to share with you guys is Netflix. Netflix been down 88%. So what I'm waiting on is if it's gonna touch this line. So we have to wait to see if it's gonna touch this line, and this line is around, let me see, 82 or $85. If it will have a bounce around this, it will have a bounce around this. That's the question, guys. So keep in mind, Trump wants his Greenland. He told Europe he will get Greenland. He will put tariffs on it. So the whole market is shaky. And we all have seen what the tariffs did on April 2025 last year. So this also could be a good buying opportunity. And we already seen that the stock market is not happy with it. We've seen the fix. And let me share the last. Let me see what the fear and greed is telling us about this, because it was 62. Let's see what the fear and greed is telling us. Okay, the fear and greed is still at 62. Maybe tomorrow when the stock market is open, the whole sentiment will go back to fear or neutral. So let's wait and see tomorrow. And yeah, guys, there's something happening. What I've been telling you guys. Gold's been telling us something for a long time. Gold and silver been telling us something for a long time. Gold and silver, they are pumping, guys. So they've been giving us messages that the fiat currency is not safe anymore. Gold is at 467. So, guys, I hope you learned something today. And we have to wait and see how this all gonna play out with the Trump tariffs for acquiring Greenland. With that being said, I hope you learned something today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Let's go. Bang, bang. Peace.